From featured artists to panel discussions to a cosplay fashion show, Tucson 2017 is celebrating its 44th year of sci-fi glory. And here to share the details is meteorite man Jeff Notkin and science fiction writer Melinda Snodgrass. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
Such a pleasure. You know, we're previewing an event that really has become so big for so many people. It's Tucson. So Jeff, let's start with you. What is Tucson?
It is a friendly, lively, welcoming science fiction convention that lives here in Tucson, and it's the 44th year. And I was talking to one of our programmers, Joe Palmer, this morning, and I said, what sums up Tucson? And he said, we're the friendly convention that does not want you to wait online for an hour and pay $50 for an autograph. We want you to have the opportunity to sit down, speak with people that you admire. And we've got some great science fiction writers, cosplayers, fantasy writers, film and TV professionals. There are gaming workshops, costume workshops. It's a really immersive experience for those of us who love sci-fi and fantasy and related fields.
Music to people's ears. I mean, it has become so pervasive, this culture of pop culture and sci-fi. It really hits a lot of people. And Melinda, you're one of the guests of honor this year. Thank you so much for being here, first of all.
Thank you for inviting me.
Definitely. You have a remarkable body of work. Give people just a taste of what you've done.
Well, I started life as a lawyer, and I was a very unhappy lawyer, so then a friend suggested I could write books, and I started writing books. And then my friend George R.R. Martin said, you know, I bet you'd be good at this Hollywood thing. And I wrote a script, and they bought it for Star Trek: The Next Generation, and it launched my Hollywood career. And so I try to kind of do both. I have a foot in each camp. I write books, and I also do work in Hollywood. In fact, I'm developing wild cards for television with Universal Pictures right now.
No kidding.
So, you know, trying to keep busy, but I love the conventions because this is where we get to, I mean, it's the most interesting people. You can go to a science fiction convention and say, you know, I'm trying to figure out this thing about 14th century tapestry. And if you ask the question to your panel, to the panelists or to the audience and say, anybody know anything about that? Somebody will know it. I mean, it is the most remarkable group of individuals that are in science fiction that you can ever meet.
Yeah,
so
it's like walking into an encyclopedia. I
yes,
feel like.
That's a great description.
You know, and I love how you just casually mentioned George R.R. Martin. You know, he told me that I should do. That's amazing. I mean, you really have accomplished so much. It's an honor to have you here. And Jeff, you as well. You know, you've accomplished so much in your own right.
Thank you.
Tell us about the independent film that you're doing.
I will in a moment, but I just have to say, I have to tell you that
yes,
one of the Star Trek episodes that she wrote, which is called Measure of a Man, is not only one of the greatest Star Trek episodes, but one of the greatest episodes of any science fiction television. And all Trek fans, you'll remember this is the one when Data is put on trial.
Yes.
So that's where her background as an attorney
That's where her mind came.
Yeah.
Well, that's incredible.
So we're both film and TV professionals as well. And earlier this year, I had the honor of working on an indie feature called Revenge of Zoe. It was filmed entirely in Tucson, Tucson crew, Tucson cast, largely in Charlie's Comics, over on Kolb and a lot of other interesting locations in town. So we are giving a little teaser of Revenge of Zoe at Tucson this year, and invite movie fans to see that.
Excellent. And you got to love the Tucson connection too. I love how you really keep it Old Pueblo. That's always much appreciated. And Melinda, tell us about your latest book.
Yes, I have a new novel out. It's called In Evil Times. I'm doing a 5-book series, space opera set 500 years in the future. And somebody said once, oh, you're writing a space opera that's social commentary. And I went, yeah, I guess I kind of am. So this is the second book is out. First book is also available. And I'm working on book 4. And trying to juggle a new wildcard story and a lot of other projects.
Wonderful. Congratulations. And you'll be available to do signings for people, too.
Yes, there are a number of signings. And then, of course, we're always available. I mean, the beauty of science fiction is it's a community that pays it forward. More established writers always give a hand up to new writers. There's a generosity of spirit among the science fiction people that I knew I'd found my family when I discovered fandom.
It is family. I love that. And Tucson, again, has grown year over year over year. You're at a new hotel this time.
Yes, it's our first time at a new venue. So we are at the Sheraton Tucson. It's 5151 East Grant, which is between Swan and Craycroft, and we're very excited to be there. And I want to stress that this convention's welcoming for everyone. Kids are welcome. There are day tickets. Kids under 6 are free with an adult. There are all kinds of packages available. So anyone who's interested in science fiction, fantasy, cosplay, role play, all of these things should come check it out. Runs from this afternoon through Sunday evening.
Impressive. And of course, there's more information on the website too. You know, along with Melinda, there's many other guests of honor. You can see great things like these props that you've brought along here from Star Trek. I mean, who would have known that we would have this on our set? Original props from the show.
I thought it would be appropriate, since Melinda was here, to reacquaint her with a few of the things she was working with back on Next Generation.
Definitely. They're incredible. The show's going to be incredible, and you're both incredible. So I want to thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Our pleasure.
Thank you.
Now, the Tucson 44 is happening today through Sunday at the Sheraton Hotel on Grant Road. And to learn more, visit TUSCon, sci-fi con.com.